Welcome again to my garden. This is tomatoes and peonies, and this is the mid-June update on the garden. I'm in zone 5-1 or 5A, and it is 80 today, although here it's really humid, like 80%. So it feels so hot, and we're getting thunderstorms in a few hours, so I'm trying to get this done before then. So I left the garden for about 2 weeks and things have overgrown. It's more like a jungle now. You could see here, this is where the columbine is flowered. Not sure all my columbine have this disease, and the leaves are not so happy, but it thrives. This is my currant, pink currant, and also it's happy, but it's not producing this year. I think I'm not going to fertilize it next year, so it doesn't have a lot of green and few fruit. In here, you can see the oregano is happy after that big pruning I did. The strawberries were struggling before I left. They were kind of prickly, but I figured maybe because I wasn't watering and it was dry, I wasn't watering enough. So before I left, I had installed all that drip irrigation everywhere, and now everything is happy. Even though I'm gone, I think they're even happier than when I was here. So strawberries are happy, but also happy are the birds because they're eating them still. The tomatoes on this side are happy, although in the beds they're usually happier. As you can see the different varieties that I have here. They're nice. And then the beans are not happy. They're yellow and have not grown as much, I think, because of overwatering. I have 2/4 inches here, and maybe I need to remove one. And I have some sunflower, teddy bear sunflowers here. All the coriander here. I'm getting coriander seeds soon. And then this bean is better. This pole bean is better. Maybe less water. I don't know. I need to research that. I cut all the peonies before I left, so they don't overshadow a lot of the other plants. And the red or rainbow Swiss chard here is so pretty. Something, of course, is eating it. Some kind of caterpillars, but it's pretty. Here I have the cucumber. These are divas. They're starting to produce. We haven't eaten anything, but I'm seeing a lot of babies. Some tomatoes here. They mostly overgrown that herbicidal drift they got. And there's a lot of work for me here. See all the strawberries, they have produce these, and I usually just trim them so that they can focus on producing fruit. I have tucked away a lot of zinnias and marigolds here. They're doing okay. And more bait alpha cucumbers here, so they stay short. And I did these from seeds. The other ones I did from seedlings that I put indoors, so they are bigger, and I'm very happy with this. This is a squash. I was never successful with squash, but this is, look at that. It is the first time I get a squash to grow that big. I have a lot of borer damage, but I've heard that this is the only heirloom. It's an Italian heirloom, I think Rompicante or something like that, that is resistant to the vine borer. So we'll see. It's starting to produce some female flowers here, so I'm really excited. And supposedly you can eat The younger fruit, like a zucchini, and or you can keep them on the vine, so they're like more like a winter squash. So we'll see. The peas were starting to produce, but something started nibbling at them. So you can see the whole top is trimmed, and also the fruit is eaten. I don't know. I'm suspecting those robins again. They're doing the strawberries and the peas. I don't know what happened to their mind this year. They're starting to be destructive. The daisies are going bunkers here. This is their 4th year, so they're so big. Again, I'm trying to do some pollinator or beneficial insects here. So the milkweed is growing well. The other ones are growing. Yarrow is starting to flower. This is a double pearl, really cute. And the cone flowers, or the echinacea, has produced another leaf. Hey, they're very, very slow. Yep. Ooh, and this milkweed is starting to flower. Nice. And look at that. These are the Japanese irises. They're so pretty. And here, these tripled in size. That's the hibiscus. When I left them 2 weeks ago, I don't know, they were like a foot to less than 2 feet. They're going crazy. So they will be blooming in, I think, a week or 2. But because of the storm, I left these open so I can water the compost. And then this bed has overgrown as well. A lot of mint that I need to harvest. And look at these babies. So cute. This is the Somerset grapes that I'm trying for the first time this year. There's a lot of little ones here. They're so happy. They won't be happy for long because the Japanese beetles are coming. I think in a week or 2 they will demolish it. But let them enjoy it while it happens. This is our bold cypress, which is always not happy. So at least it's not dead. This is its 2nd year. Trying to replace all these dead white pines with it. Not sure, maybe I'll take it out and put a river birch. This river birch is the same age. Look at how big that is. Trying to get some trees for privacy. And the peach, that baby peach that I moved from the front yard, is growing more longer branches, so that's nice. I tried to take all the peaches off, but I left a couple. Like here's one. I thought if it's not growing, I'll remove all, but it's good. And this is a contender. The other one I have is a Reliance, and both of them can produce in our weather, with luck, of course. And I sprayed it with neem oil because it started to have that leaf curl disease, and so far it's good. I mean, people say that you can't do that now and just wait for winter, but it's fine. The other big tree, I could not do that, so I left it be. So we'll see. This bed here is also overgrown, and I thought, like before I left, oh, there's a lot of bare spots. I'm gonna put some seeds. So I did. I put seeds here for like lettuce, but now they're covered with the chard. The perpetual spinach, or like this chard here this year, is really big, really good. And I like it because it's more like spinach. It doesn't have that chardy flavor that regular chard has. And I tried to put some cucumbers here, so they're doing good. You see the irrigation system that I have. I'm doing drip with a drip line with the 6-inch emitters. That's all new this year. And I still have some of the lettuce. Most of it is bolting, so it's going to probably be bitter, but I'll see if I can harvest any of it. Okay. And here we go to the jungle. Look at that. I could not recognize this when I came back. Everything, of course, is bolting, especially in the greens bed. But I think a lot of it is still edible. The rock salad here, or the arugula, and the lettuce. All this lettuce is bolting. I have to remove it. And then I was surprised to see this. I did not know what this is until I checked it out, and it's carrots. So that's carrots from last year that is flowering. I think it's a hybrid, so I don't know what to do with the seeds. Yep, so everything is just humongous here. I was so naive. It's just like, oh, I'll plant some seeds here. Oh, look at my seeds. Completely covered with everything. This is the spinach. The spinach is still edible, but it's bolting, and I'll leave some of it so I get the seeds. I really love this variety. And then here are the zinnias that I tried to fill in the spots with when I thought there's spots. The cucumber, this is Japanese variety, a long Japanese variety that I'm trying this year, and it seems to be doing well. I just need to go and train everything here. Here are the mint. Finally it's happy because I was gone. And the other mixed use green bed here is also happy. The celery here, let me see, kind of okay. It's starting to get stocky. It doesn't get a lot of sun here, so it's okay. And my sweet pea, my failure here, is a little bit longer. I don't know if I'm gonna get any flowers this year. Tatsui is it bolting? Yeah, one of the tatsuis is bolting, but the other ones are fine. The rock, what do they call it? The oak leaf. The oak leaf lettuce is bolting, but not as bad as the others. So maybe it could be a good choice for next year. Kind of later. It tolerates more heat. This is the merlot, I think, the red one. And it's not, I don't think I'm going to do it again, except maybe for just a little bit of color in the bed. It doesn't produce a lot, and it bolts fast. Again, a lot of the perpetual spinach, my favorite, and the giant lettuce, which is also bolting. I'm not sure what to do here now that after I remove everything, so I have to think of something. I seeded it with more lettuce, which did not come. And look at that. Cilantro. The cilantro was like, I don't know, 6-inch, 8-inch when I left, and now it's 3 feet. 2 weeks. It bolted, but it tastes good. But I need to remove most of it so that the tomato gets some airflow and sunshine. This tomato, the sun gold, is starting to produce. Where is it? Here. Yep. This is the best cherry tomato to plant. It's very sweet. It's not crack resistant, but it's very, very sweet. Parsley here is doing good. I was hoping for more, but some of it is bolting, so I'll probably get rid of this plant. And the lemon balm here is doing okay, struggling, but fine. Between the jungle. And this bed was almost empty when I left, but now, look at that. I have sunflowers here, the teddy bear ones. The stevia is nice, and also chamomile is happy. Although it has these little malicious things that I have to get rid of. I'll wash it with some soap. Soapy water. Okay, and look at that. All these tomatoes, I could not recognize them because of the overgrown radishes. All these white flowers. I just left a couple of radishes. I didn't think much of it. I've never seen a radish this big. It's as big as a big tomato. I mean, they're bolting, but they are still growing. This is French something radish. And the tomatoes are so happy. So I guess they just needed more water. And you know what I'm doing? I'm just trellising them on these threads here. So I think they might even reach that. Was it 9 feet tall? So we'll see. But they're really happy. And this one that was hit bad with the herbicide drift is also doing good. It has some flowers on it. I think that one was an early girl. And this is Celebrity. Look at that butterfly. It just laid eggs on the radish leaves. Ah, that's okay. I'm not gonna eat the leaves. Yeah, I have a lot of caterpillar damage on the greens. So I have a lot of maintenance to do. And this bed here, the cherry tomatoes, or not the cherry tomatoes, the ground cherries are also doing very well. They needed the water that they got. Oh, look, here's a caterpillar eating the flower. The beans here are better, so I think they need less water there. See, they're greener. This is a purple variety. The onions went everywhere. I harvested most of them before I was gone, and look at that. Look. At this point, they're not usually edible. They're really tough. But I'll just take them out and maybe eat the bulbs. The tomatoes, I'm trellising them in this way, like a Florida weave. So I need to work on that. But they're doing good. Again, that's a better boy and a early girl and a Celebrity. And then I have beef steak there. And of course, the sun gold. Some strawberries here, attacked by the bad birds. And then surprisingly, the peppers are doing really well. So maybe also they needed that water. So here, that's like the lunchbox variety, and another big variety that I collected the seeds for. Oh, this branch is broken. Okay. And I planted a lot of zinnias here, so that it's going to be a decorative bed as well. And then it's interplanted with peppers and strawberries. So like something nice to look at and productive. And this bed, I'm not sure what to do because the columbine died here. So I have an empty spot. I mean, it's going to come back next year, but for now it's not going to look pretty. This is the new rose that I got. Also nice. I just need to spray it with maybe neem oil to get rid of some of the bugs. And of course I need to fertilize everything. We're only staying for a week, then I'm going to leave again. So I have to take care of everything before I go. And the bed here around the pond, it's mostly flowers and of course the grape. This one also has grapes on it. This is supposed to be a hemrod, but I don't think it's a hemrod because it's seeded. I think the company sent us the wrong plant. So it's yellow and has a lot of seeds in it. I mean, it's good, but not a lot of fruit, more seeds. The pink cushion is doing very well this year. And the basil has grown, the purple one, although this one has the caterpillar all over it. And the penstemon is so pretty. That's our first year flowering, and of course the roses are always pretty. Here, the lilies are going to flower soon. I'm hoping to catch them before we leave, because they usually do like June. And here's a coneflower, The bees love this. I have calendula, but it's still growing or being eaten. And the honeysuckle is the centerpiece here. Look how gorgeous. All that. This is Japanese honeysuckle and it smells amazing and it's not invasive. It stays put. There are no seeds that go everywhere or suckers or anything. Great variety to have. Okay, let's go to the front yard. Oh, before the front yard, forgot the stairs. I'm so excited about this new variety of snapdragon, my favorite flower. And of course the dahlias, especially the new dahlias that I got. So pretty. Look at this. They're all doing fine. And different violets all to the top. And the grape is going everywhere, of course. I need to train this better. This is the random corner on the side of the house where I just put salvia, and the Shasta daisies are flowering for their first year. They smell really bad. And I put 2 coneflowers here in the back. Not a good decision, but they're not gonna get a lot of sun, but we'll see. Maybe they will survive. And the linden tree is flowering now, and it smells like heaven. It has been struggling for the last 6 years, but look at that. Look at all these bees. We watered it more last year, and it seems to be happy, so I think we need to water it more. But it smells so nice. And this is the bed. See all the irrigation that I put. This is 1/2-inch tube and connected to those sprinklers. I have not buried it. I'm not sure it's a good idea, so I'll see if it's performing well. But things are happy. The Veronicas are not as big as last year. I don't know what's up with them. So we'll see. Usually they're bigger than this. The tickseed is happy. The roses are happy as well. The new ones that I planted. The sedum, this one there, is not happy because I moved it. So, but the one that I did last year here is happy. So the pear trees are so tall. They grew, I think, 4 feet or more after I pruned them in the spring. I don't know what to do with them. They're just so big. So that's it. I tried to have a quick update, but it's a long update on the gigantic growth of the garden within just 2 weeks. I'll probably try to do a lot of maintenance and take another video in a week or so, see what happens. So stay tuned. Goodbye.